When you love what you do, you're not trying to get away from it, you're trying to sink deeper into it. So one of the things I like to tell people is, coming from a place where I really adore what I do, I never feel like I'm trying to get far away from it. I don't feel like, oh, I've got to take a vacation. I need 3 days off. I don't feel exhausted or depleted by my work. I actually feel energized by it. The more of the work I do, the more exciting it becomes. I get to do something that's really extraordinary, and I feel very privileged. I get to help people build their dream. I mean, this is, my life's work. And I feel very lucky to do it. But one of the things I coach people to do when they're really exhausted and depleted by their work is to consider the fact that they might not be sitting in the right place. When you are really trying to escape your work, you're always looking towards the weekend. You're always trying to figure out what you could be doing instead. If you're somebody right now who every Monday or every Wednesday or Thursday afternoon, you find yourself sitting at your desk and jotting down business ideas or surfing the internet for, some business that you're trying to start, listen to that voice. Because I think that what it's telling you is wherever you are, you're trying to move away from your work rather than sink deeper into it, which means you're probably not in the right place. And so my hope for you is that you really are finding your purpose and that you're sinking deeper into what you love. Because I'm a firm believer in this process of when you sink deeper into it, the more you expose yourself to all the things that you're trying to build, the more of an expert you become, the more service you are to other people. I mean, you really start to do incredible things when you're in that place, in that zone. So how are we going to get you into that zone? Well, one of the things I want you to sort of consider in the next several days is, are you really doing the work that you love? Are you trying to get away from your work, or how could you sink deeper into it? For those of you who feel like you really are in love with your work and doing great things, you just need to sit with that and figure out what other things will help you go deeper into that work. What will help you become more knowledgeable, more skilled, more of an expert, and find those things that allow you to kind of grow. For those of you who feel like, ooh, I hear you talking, but let me tell you, sister, I just want to get the hell out of this job. You are clearly in another place. And what you need to think about doing is you really need to think about a strategy that allows you to nurture what you love. Now, for a lot of you, you can't do that overnight for lots of reasons. So take some time every week to sort of sink into the work you deeply love, whatever that is. Give yourself 3 hours a week after work or on a weekend to really start building something you love. Because I'll tell you, we spend so much of our life working, so many hours dedicated to working. Why would you not spend that time doing what you dearly love, what nurtures you? So in the next coming week, that's your project. That's what you need to do. Spend some time really thinking about where you are. Sink deeper if you are deeply in love with your work. And if you feel like you're not loving this so much, then give yourself permission to take a few hours in the week to really start examining what that life might look like.